It's a completely normal day. The sun is rising, cities are waking up, and planes are quietly crossing the sky. No one has any idea that something unthinkable is about to happen. Deep beneath your feet, the Earth is spinning at over 1,600 kilometers per hour. A constant, silent motion that has defined every second of human history. You don't feel that incredible speed because everything around you, the ground, the air, the oceans is moving right along with it. Now, imagine that without any warning, the Earth suddenly slams on its cosmic brakes. It stops spinning. Not forever, just for 5 seconds. There's no countdown, no sirens, no trembling ground. The planet just halts. In that instant, the solid ground beneath you stops. But you don't. Neither does the air, the water, or anything not bolted directly into the Earth's crust. Inertia takes over, and physics becomes merciless. If you're standing near the equator, you are just moving eastward at about 465 meters per second. When the planet stops, your body keeps going at that speed. In a fraction of a second, you are flung sideways at over 1,600 kilometers per hour. It's not like falling or being pushed, it's like the entire world is ripped out from under you. Cities instantly turn into weapons. Skyscrapers shear off at their foundations. Anything not fused to bedrock is launched eastward, shredded by air resistance or smashed into whatever stands in its path. The air itself becomes a global shockwave. The atmosphere was spinning with the Earth, and it doesn't stop either. Supersonic winds explode across the surface, faster than the most powerful hurricanes ever recorded. These winds don't just knock things over, they sandblast entire continents. Forests are flattened in seconds. Ecosystems are erased as the roaring atmosphere carries debris, seawater, and the fragments of civilization in a planet-wide wall of destruction. Next, the oceans respond, and they respond violently. Massive walls of water surge eastward, racing across continents. These aren't tsunamis, they are planetary-scale floods driven by pure momentum. Coastlines vanish. Seawater rushes inland for hundreds of kilometers, carrying ships and entire ports with it, scouring the land down to bare rock. If you were in an airplane, there's no chance. The sky itself becomes chaos. Aircraft are hurled off course as the air mass surges forward, ripping them apart with unimaginable turbulence. Up above, satellites continue their peaceful orbit, watching in silent horror as the surface of their planet descends into catastrophe. The Earth itself begins to change shape. The planet bulges slightly at the equator because of its spin. When the rotation stops, that bulge has no reason to exist. The crust shifts. Earthquakes of unprecedented power erupt almost everywhere at once. Volcanoes respond as pressure systems destabilize, and eruptions begin across the globe. For 5 seconds, this nightmare of unrestrained physics continues. Then, just as suddenly as it stopped, the Earth starts spinning again. But the restart doesn't undo the damage. The ground begins moving, but the oceans are displaced, the atmosphere is in chaos, and the surface has been permanently altered. Water that surged across the land now sloshes back, generating secondary tsunamis. Winds reverse direction violently, creating storms beyond imagination. Most life on the surface is already gone. Human civilization, as we know it, has ceased to exist in 5 seconds. Power grids are shredded. Cities are erased. The few survivors are scattered, injured, and cut off in a world they no longer recognize. The sky changes to dust, salt, and ash fill the atmosphere, blocking sunlight and plunging the planet into a state like a global impact winter. And yet, the Earth itself survives. It has endured far worse over its 4.5 billion year history. The rotation stabilizes, the oceans eventually settle. Life, stubborn and relentless, will begin again from the ruins. But humanity's story likely ends in those 5 seconds. Not with a dramatic explosion, but with the simple act of stopping. It's a terrifying reminder that the most ordinary forces, the ones we never even feel, are the very things holding our world together. Thanks for watching. If you found this thought experiment fascinating, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.